As always, guys, I want to give a shout out to everybody who was at the live stream today. We had an amazing time, and I want to say thank you. And we've got some good questions that came up. One of the questions I see a lot is, Clay, should we be investing in call options? Should we buy call options? Should we buy the stock? What's the deal here? So let's briefly go over that. Let's talk the difference between call options, the difference between actually buying the stock, and what it could mean for the short squeeze and you as an investor. So, of course, if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we're growing our portfolios together. All right, look, we've got no power in the house right now, so all of this is going to get recorded with and uploaded with 5G, and then we're going to be moving on. Hopefully, we get it recorded before the sun goes down too far, and we get this thing going. So if you don't see the blue lights, that's what's going on right here, right now. But look, call options versus buying the stock. What does it mean for the short squeeze? Which one is right for you? So assuming that you know about call options, assuming that you're well-versed in options and you're okay buying those, this isn't going to be a video really explaining how to buy options, what they do, and whether or not they're a good thing. This is strictly call options versus buying the stock at this point. If you're looking to help the squeeze, if you're looking to help contribute to the squeeze, it's going to be much more beneficial if you go out and you buy shares of AMC. Why? Because the main point in buying AMC right now is the fact that retail investors, apes, whatever you call yourself, is the fact that we are buying these shares up and we are not willing to sell them back to the hedge funds. Look, it's no doubt that we had some incredible volume today. I believe it was over 600 million shares traded. The price was absolutely perfect today. I mean, we've doubled our money in the last week alone. You have to be feeling very good. If you own AMC stock right now, you're in a good position. Okay? Now, talking about the squeeze, if we own the shares, if you go out and you're looking to buy 1,000 shares of AMC, then you're going to be contributing. And I say 1,000 shares of AMC, you guys can go out and buy one share for that matter. As long as you buy a share and you're not willing to sell it back to the hedge funds, that contributes to the squeeze. That is going to allow you to reach these prices that don't make sense. I know a lot of people get mad when people use numbers like 100,000 or 1,000 or prices that they can't really comprehend. I understand that people get mad when they see those prices because they don't understand it. Well, the good news is you don't have to understand it. It's not something that you really need to worry about because the prices are detached from everything. The prices represent one thing and one thing only, and that is how much you are willing to charge the hedge funds for that share. So don't think it's based on how much AMC is worth or anything like that. It's how much you're willing to charge the hedge funds for that share. So we've got a lot of crazy prices floating around out there, absolutely, but I know we're willing to hold. However, we can get into call options now. You will be able to use, if you buy call options, you will be able to use these to leverage your portfolio, to leverage your position. So if you don't understand leverage, if you don't have a margin account, you can't get involved with it. But if you don't understand leverage, at least look into it a little bit. So if you buy one call option, that gives you the option, not the obligation, it gives you the option to buy that stock at the strike price at the expiration date, okay? So moving forward with that, if you want to go out and buy an out-of-the-money option, betting on the squeeze happening at a certain point in the future, you can do that. It might look pretty cheap. You can get some $40 call options pretty cheap right now. Yes, they might not ever expire. They might not ever go into the money, but it's a way to leverage your position. So maybe if you don't have a lot of money in your portfolio and you're not too concerned about your shares really contributing to the squeeze, yeah, it's an option that you could go out, you could buy the call option there and leverage your position in that way. Or buy calls that are currently in the money. You know, I don't have a problem with that either. If you guys go out, buy calls that are currently in the money, and then, you know, you're already profitable on them, you're looking good. But at the end of the day, contributing to the squeeze, it looks like us buying shares, it looks like us holding shares, and why? because we're not willing to sell those shares back to the hedge funds. I like to bring it back to the fundamentals. I like to bring it back to the basics every once in a while and say that the squeeze is a very simple thing. Hedge funds owe us shares. No matter what number you're using at this point, if you believe in all the synthetics that are out there, if you don't believe in all the synthetics that are out there, the squeeze is very simple. The hedge funds owe us a lot of shares. They absolutely must buy those shares back at whatever price we are willing to charge until they cover all of their positions. So if you own the stock, if you're not willing to sell it back, then you are benefiting the squeeze. You are helping the squeeze. If you own an option, are you benefiting the squeeze? Not if you don't exercise that option and convert it into shares. However, you're still playing the price action on AMC. You're still getting that. You're still going along with those gains there and taking advantage of those price swings. So I know the question comes up a lot on the live stream, and a lot of people wonder if they should look into, selling their position now, selling their shares at AMC at $30, and then maybe buying back in at a lower price. Well, at the end of the day, guys, I can't tell you when to buy, when to sell, anything like that. But I can tell you that if you're day trading, you don't know if you're selling those shares back to the hedge funds or if you're going to get lucky and sell those shares back to somebody like you or me who's going to be willing to hold it and not willing to sell it back to the hedge funds. So if you hold AMC stock and you're wondering if you can get a lower cost basis and take advantage of these swings, you can. But in my opinion, I would rather see people maybe buying and selling options at that point. Holding the pressure, you guys remember the video on the spring, right? Holding that pressure on the downside, moving up, applying that pressure and not letting up on the hedge funds. We do not want to give them an inch. If we give them an inch, they'll take a mile, right? Now, we know that they're running out of shorts. They cannot continue to apply this downward pressure. So who can apply the downward pressure now? Guys that are thinking about taking their profit at 30 and then hopefully getting back in at 20 or 26 and moving their cost basis that way. People that are out there willing to day trade AMC, they're the ones who could potentially give us that downside pressure that we need to worry about. So hopefully this explains a little bit of the difference between, how buying shares would contribute to the short squeeze, buying shares, not selling them back to the hedge funds, and how investing in options, buying call options, will allow you to, yes, leverage the positions in your portfolio, leverage the size of your portfolio, and potentially make some excellent gains following the price action on AMC and really taking advantage of that movement, but it doesn't necessarily contribute to the squeeze. So it's a decision that you have to make. I believe that there's pros and cons to each one of them, and you just have to decide. Are you trying to follow the price action of AMC, or are you trying to trigger that short squeeze and really stick it to the hedge funds? So at the end of the day, it's something that you need to decide for yourself. Either way, I think there is an absolute ton of money to be made in AMC stock. I am extremely excited about the day we had today. I hope that each and every one of you are as well. So look, let us know down in the comments below just how excited you guys are. Because, guys, everybody's up 30+% today, and it's beautiful to me. It is absolutely beautiful to me. So I know that we're all in this together. We're having a wonderful time. We're taking every penny that we possibly can from the hedge funds. Let us know if you're enjoying the price action down there. If that subscribe button is still red, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we're growing our portfolios together. We got a link in the description for Webull. Make sure you check that out. If you want to sign up for Webull and you don't want to use my link, make sure to use somebody's link. Whether it's another YouTuber or whether it's one of your friends, make sure to use somebody's link if you're signing up for a Webull account and depositing that $100. Twitter, make sure to follow me on Twitter at ClayBro883. Very important. We just launched the ClayBro.com store. You can get yourself a bro shirt. Trust me, you're going to like it. Very good quality, and they're all handmade at this point, so it's not like you're going to get something directly from Amazon's shelf or anything. ClayBro.com. Check out the link in the description for that. And, yeah, I think that's it, guys. So until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.